I can't even do it. This right here is what you call a D. And so we're gonna start the song. What's your first song? What's our first song? Our first song. Build My Life. So we're starting the song Build My Life in the key of D. So, up until yesterday, I haven't had any downtime, but spent a little time with the guitar. So this is welcome to my home. This is the Starling Family Worship Night. All right, so, but seriously, I'm not playing or singing. I don't know anything. Robin just showed me what a D was. So we're gonna worship for a little bit, about 15 minutes. We're gonna do take communion. It'll be quicker than last week, and then I do feel like God spoke something to me today, and so I just want to kind of share that with you. And I don't feel like it's just God speaking to me. I feel like He's speaking to all of us, and so and so I'm excited. I think it really is. I don't mean this flippantly. It's really like an honor for us to be in your home and to be able to worship with you. I know it's different than maybe what it normally would be, but at this point, who cares? Let's just we're not gonna worry about the things that we don't have and the things we can't do. And we're just gonna focus on how big our God is and what He's capable of and all the things that He's blessed us with. And so again, I said this last week on our worship night and a few other worship nights. Let's just worship however you want. If you want to stand up at your house, stand up. If you want to sit down at your house, sit down. If you want to eat popcorn and just watch. It doesn't matter here. But I would love for you to maybe eliminate some distractions. And let's just maybe take this next 15 minutes and really, really try to connect with the Lord in worship.
And you're worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. And you're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. And you're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. And holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are, and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. God, lead us in your love, oh Lord. Sing, you're worthy. And you're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. And you're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Sing Jesus the name. Jesus, the name above every other name. And Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Oh God, and you're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Oh, and holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in is around me, and holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and wonder, and show me who you are, and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Lead us in your love, oh God. We just want more of you. So I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken, and I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Oh, I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes and wonder, and show me who you are, and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder, God. Show me who you are, and fill me with your heart, and lead me in your love to those around me. God, will you lead us? Father, will you help us? Oh, we need you, Jesus. Oh, we need you, Jesus. Father, we need you. Oh, your perfect love, it casts out fear, God. Your perfect love, it casts out all fear. So I'm no longer a slave to fear, because I am a child of God. Come on, sing that out. And I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, 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 because I am a child of God. Oh, I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, because I am a child of God. Oh, and I'm no longer a slave to fear, because I am a child of God. God, we rest in your perfect love. Oh, we rest in your perfect love, Jesus. And I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, no, because I am a child of God. And I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, because I am a child of God. Ooh, yeah, yeah. God will rest here, we will rest here too. And from my mother's womb, you have chosen me, and your love has called my name, yes. And I've been born again, oh God, into your family. Your blood flows through my veins, yeah. And I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, no, because I am a child of God. And I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, because I am a child of God. Oh, I'm no longer a slave to my fears, no, because I am a child of God. Oh, I'm no longer a slave to fear, no, because I am a child of God. Oh, yes, we are. We are your children, Jesus. We are your children, Jesus. Oh, you love us, Jesus. Oh, how you love me. Oh, how you love me.
Lord, we're so incredibly grateful for you. Grateful for all that you've done, all that you are. Those that are at home, I want to encourage you just to grab whatever. And I understand the significance in the wine and the unleavened bread. But to be really honest, I have Welch's grape juice and a hot dog bun because it's about what it represents. And I think in these moments, really in every moment, but so much in these moments, so much of what is happening around the world is obviously terrible. But God's doing something really, really, really special right now. It's really incredible. And I think what we have to just keep remembering, let's just keep Jesus as the focus. Let's keep Jesus as the center. And that's what communion does. It's the disciples. Jesus meet with the disciples, and also the night before he was betrayed. So, his last meeting before the cross, he said, "Guys, whenever you get together, whenever you drink this cup and take this bread, just do this in remembrance of me." And so, I just want you, wherever you're at the house, and I know it gets a little awkward. I get that, but just take just 30 seconds. No, it seems like forever sometimes, but it's so important just to tell God, man, I remember when you did this. I remember how far you brought me. I remember what the cross has meant for me in my past. So if you don't mind, just take just a few seconds to your own house and begin to tell the Lord, I'm so grateful because of what you've done in the past. The Bible says, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 20, it So then, when you come together, it is not the Lord's Supper you eat. For when you're eating, some of you go ahead with your own private suppers. As a result, one person remains hungry, another gets drunk. Don't you have homes to eat and drink in? Or do you despise the church of God by humiliating those who have nothing? What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you? Certainly not. In this matter, for I received from the Lord what I also passed on to you. The Lord Jesus, on the night he was betrayed, he took bread. When he had given thanks, he broke it and said, "This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." So whatever bread you may have at your house, just pass it out amongst your family, and you can take the bread. In the same way, after supper, he took the cup, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this whenever you drink it in remembrance of me." You can take the juice. It says, in verse 26, it says, "For whenever you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes." One thing I've heard a lot lately is, "I feel like the Lord is coming back." Like, we don't know. There have been so many moments throughout history that have been just absolute chaos and world wars. I don't know when the Lord is coming back. And frankly, you don't either. I don't know if you remember that book, 88 Reasons Why Jesus Came Back in 1988. So churches were packed. Then I think the guy wrote another book in 1989, 89 Reasons Why Jesus Came Back in 1989. We don't know. But every time we take communion, it says until he comes, we're going to proclaim what that death meant to us, who he is, what he's all about. And so, man, it's great. We're so grateful to be able to experience that with you and be able to take communion with you, because we're all just so grateful for who God is and what God has done. This has been a really interesting process for us as a church, trying to figure out how to do things just totally different. I never in a million years dreamed that we'd be here now, sitting on a Friday night in our house, just a little upstairs room, a little bonus room in our house, doing church with you, because nobody's allowed to leave their home. So it's just weird. But even in the midst of this, and I said this on Sunday, like I've been nervous a lot of times. I've been frankly trying to battle some fear and trying to just continue to put faith and confidence in God. But I'm like you, I have some struggles and issues at times too. But I was reminded today. I went and picked something up, and I was so reminded of the faithfulness of God. And so I was in my car, I was by myself. And the Lord spoke something to me that maybe it's weird. He just brought a song that we sing often. Just brought one line of it to my remembrance. And Christy will tell you, I don't know any song. I'm so bad at that. I don't hardly ever listen to music, and if I do, it's just worship. But I feel like the Lord just brought something to my mind that said, even when you don't see it, I'm working. And I'm driving, and I begin to cry a little bit, and I just want you to know, you may not see it, but God's working. It was just a great reminder that God was like, I know you don't see some of the things that I'm doing, but even though you don't see it, I'm working. And he's proven again, even over the last 2 weeks, just again and again and again. I'm working. I told you guys this on Sunday. 59 people gave their lives to Jesus. We're averaging 48. Our average on a Sunday is 48, which I thought, that's incredible, man. We'll see average almost 50 people for an entire year. Like, oh my goodness, that'd be absolutely amazing. But then last week we had 59. So even though I don't see, like, I would have never thought more people give their lives to Jesus on a live stream than in person any week previous. I don't see it, but I know that he's working. And so we're just going to close out with the the part of this song. I don't know if you've seen the whole thing or not, but man, I just want you to begin to pray and just kind of confess that. Just say, God, I know I don't know exactly what you're doing. I may not see what you're doing, but I know. I mean, let's take that step of confidence. I know, God, you're working. And so let's finish this night out just saying, God, even though I don't see it, I know, I have confidence knowing you're still working.
Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop, oh God. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop, oh God, 'cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, we believe you are God, the waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, you are the waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, we believe it. The waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. That is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. That is who you are. Oh God, even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop, no. You never stop working it all together for my good. You never ever stop, God. Your love, it never stops. Your peace, it never stops. Oh, your healing never stops. You're working it all together for my good. It never stops. You never stop. You never stop reaching for me. You never stop touching my heart. You never stop healing my mind, God. Oh, it's just who you are. It's just who you are. It's just what you do, Lord. It's who you are, God. Oh, and even you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Oh, you never stop. Oh God, you never stop. Oh, you never stop.
Lord, we love you.
Oh, you never stop.
Where there is a way, and there's always a way with you. Lord, you'll make a way. You've never stopped. You won't stop. You never have stopped. You never will stop. God, you're always working. God, we don't know what's going on around us, but you do. And you're working in the midst of it. Father, we love you. We're grateful for this time to be able to worship together with you, Lord. Jesus, we don't need anything if we have you. We're so grateful in these moments that we have you. We love you. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Hey, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Tomorrow morning, 9:30, I believe. Is that 9:30? 9 o'clock. Sometime tomorrow morning. Either 9:30. Pastor Matt from his home. Pastor Matt, Julie, the boys will be doing Saturday morning Bible study, and then at either 2 or 2:30. We don't know. There's so much going on. Either 2 or 2:30. Check your social media graphics tomorrow morning early, but I think they come out around 8 every day. But I think it's either 9 or 9:30. I think it's 9:30. Somebody comment on there. I think it's 9:30 and then 2 o'clock. Okay. Tomorrow. So Matt and Julie are gonna. That family devo last week, it was fantastic. We watched it together as a family with our kids, and it's just cool to interact with them. And then at the afternoon, either 2 or 2:30, I'm doing an interview with Nicole Mendez, and so another senior softball player who likely will be able to come back, but she just got back from injury and only played a few games. Headed to the Olympics this year with the Mexican national team. So really cool story. So jump on that tomorrow as well. And then obviously Sunday, what we decided, not better or worse, we decided is we're going to go to the church on Sunday. And for us, instead of filming something, again, that's not bad. A lot of great ministers are doing that. And we just thought for us, and we wanted to do it live on Sunday because you're watching live. We just felt like for us, that's better. And so I'll preach 3 or 4 times on Sunday. Everybody keeps asking me, if you only got to do it once, why not just do it once? I don't know. I've been doing so many for so long. I don't know. I feel like I'm lazy if I'm going to do it once, I guess. I don't know. But Sunday, listen, I really want to encourage you. Please share it. Please invite somebody. People are searching right now. And so please invite somebody to church with you on Sunday online. So love you guys. Have an awesome, awesome night. We'll see you very soon.